So I think hope is really a stepping stone in growing our faith. If we don't have the faith yet, a place to start is hope. Well, it's possible. It's possible in an infinite universe that I could get out of this, that there is a solution, that there's something I haven't thought of. It's possible. It's possible. That's my grain of mustard seed, that God is greater than this current condition. And so that's what we build our faith on. So hope is better than no hope. I mean, who wants to be hopeless, right? I mean, that's not any good. Have you ever said, has anyone ever said to you, you're hopeless? Tell the truth, See, what they're saying, I think, is that they have no faith in you. They have no faith in your ability to heal or change or grow or be more. It's really a terrible thing to say, because everybody has an infinite capacity to heal and grow and change and be more than they have ever been. It's part of the divine design that you uniquely express. So because there is an infinite, unmanifest divine potential within each and every one of us. So to say there is no hope, it's like saying there is no God. There's no God where you are. And that's impossible, since God is everywhere equally present, which is another seed, a grain of mustard seed, that we can have hope with, that will build our faith. Like, okay, God is even present here in the midst of this that I'm dealing with. However, God may not fully be realized, right? So the journey from hope to faith is realizing, really realizing, saying, I know God is absolutely present here, and good will come from this. Now that's faith. That's really, really faith. I understand that things happen to all of us that are not to our liking. This is why Jesus gives the direction, be of good cheer, right? He's saying you need to have a good attitude. Attitude is everything, everything. Because a bad attitude completely locks God out. Do we see that? That if you have a bad attitude, there's no way the universe can come in to support you and improve a condition or a situation. If you have a bad attitude, it's really hard for the universe to give you a good idea, right? Because you're just so in a bad attitude. I got a bad attitude, It's like, well, good for you. Good for you. See, I know that so often we stop short, and it's a trap of the human personality. Because people get stopped with, if I could just understand why this happened. If I could just understand, then I would be able to move on. If I could just know why. That is a trap of the human personality. There is, it happens very often that there is not a rational, linear solution to everything. It is not ours to know sometimes. And I think we just have to make peace with that. It's just not mine to know. There's a bigger thing unfolding here, not only us as individuals, but the people in our lives. They all have their own spiritual journey, and we don't know what all of that journey looks like, and it just really upsets us because we like to know, don't we? We have great comfort in knowing. It makes us feel safe in the universe, It makes us feel secure. I know what you're supposed to do, and you're not doing it. I know how you're supposed to be, and you're not being it, right? And the fact is, there is not a rational, linear solution to everything. It's like that movie Shakespeare in Love. Remember Shakespeare in Love, where they say, it's a mystery? They say, well, how's it all going to come together? How's it all going to happen? And the character says, well, it's a mystery. See, because it always does. And some things, we just have to be willing to say, well, it's a mystery. I think all of this goes back to when they discovered penicillin. I have a take on everything, I really do. When they discovered penicillin, and that penicillin could cure pneumonia, because gazillions of people died every year from pneumonia. But when they discovered penicillin, they thought, well, it's perfectly rational, right? It's a linear process. We give people penicillin, they recover from pneumonia, they're healed. So because we've done that, there should be a similar thing for absolutely everything in the universe. And there is no penicillin for everything else in the universe. Have you noticed? There are lots of things that we just don't know, but I think that penicillin was the thing that kicked us into that there should be a rational way to approach every single thing. So what I'm coming to understand is that not all things are to be known by us at this time. And it may be, and probably is, that more will be revealed later on.